if you're like me, where every night you want to catch the Book of Boba Fett as soon as it gets on Disney Plus, then you can understand why this video is being made. So if you haven't seen episode 3 of the Book of Boba Fett, I suggest turning this video off, watching the episode, then coming back. Episode 3 of the Book of Boba Fett, there was some great things that happened in that episode, and this is of course Rancor. Now, with that being said, we see a new version of it. You know, it's a new, character, but it's just that same species. So this is like an amazing thing that we're gonna start seeing possibly, throughout the show with more of it. But they already gave Hasbro ideas for actual good tiers. So I'm gonna kind of go over what they could have. They could throw in the future, and this definitely brings life back into the Haslab Rancor. Definitely has to have new tier ideas, new work design, so probably nothing won't get announced anytime soon. But if Hasbro doesn't make this move and doesn't want to make this, Haslab successful in the end, then that they need to get rid of the whole team if they don't really know what to do here. So very clear that Rancor should start off the same and start off with the Keeper, the original one from Return of the Jedi. It should always start with that same deal that they had, what they came up with, what they ended with, because that was clearly adding in sales for them. But the tiers all got to get scrapped, all of them. There's no reason for any of those figures to be actually made. The figures that whatever they include in this next one shouldn't even have boxes and coins either. That stuff was just a terrible, dumb idea, and reasons why to raise the backer count, ridiculous. But anyways, I'm gonna go over what these possible 4 tiers, maybe no in particular order. I mean, I can never get that right? But there should be the alternate head for the Rancor. Now this can be, easily swappable for the head sculpts. That they can easily do this, and then you would have 2 Rancors and can have 2 different types of characters, because that's what it is, right? In the end, it's a second different character, possibly different piercings. Obviously, there might be some subtle differences. So that would be a no-brainer for being the first tier, because now you're getting people not buying 1 Rancor, but 2 Rancors, because they're 2 total different characters. And being able to do that is what is going to sell the product more. Now, second tier, Danny Trejo, the new Keeper for this new Rancor. He is the obvious person to throw in here. It's Danny Trejo, first of all. And he's in the Star Wars universe. That's amazing. That would be an amazing character to throw in, and saying, yeah, so he's going to be a tier. That would make sense to me, at least. With 2 tiers left, because they had 4, right? Another third one that could be possible is a strapped on head sculpt with those blind covers on the Rancor. I don't think that should be a tier. I think that's kind of ridiculous, especially when it's on for like a minute and then we'll probably never see it again. But it's Hasbro, right? So they're gonna try to do something like that. They might even do it separate, release a separate cloth piece. I'm not saying they should do this tier. I'm just thinking this is what Hasbro's going to do. Obviously, I think Ula should be made, but if she didn't get in the first round, and clearly people want Ula, we'll see if Hasbro will throw her in. The other options, I guess, that could also be thrown in as tiers for a possibility, a saddleback for Rancor. Boba Fett did talk about that in the episode, saying how he wants to ride Rancor. I mean, obviously, I don't know what that outcome will actually be, or even how it would look like if it does happen, but I'm going to assume that he would throw on a saddle on the Rancor to be able to ride it. Maybe. I mean, that's just a possibility. Maybe also the possibility of that lift that was holding the Rancor that Danny Trejo was also on might be too big, could come in 2 separate pieces, be really easy to pack, but it's Hasbro, so, unless if it's like 5,000 more backers, they would probably say, because of the how big it looks, but it's really just like a thin sheet of something. But also to be able to hold Rancor is questionable. So, I mean, everything's not for certain. It's a possibility for sure. So who knows what we will see. Now, I don't really know past that what they could do, after getting a new head sculpt, Danny Trejo, the satchel piece, possibly Ula, possibly another alternate head, possibly goggles over Rancor. It could be really a mixture of any of those. They could even go back to the terrible idea where they give us the bag of bones and the cardboard backdrop. That's still a possibility. Again, this was just me making a whole theory video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. And thank you for everyone who does come back and check out my other videos. So hopefully this was something interesting to hear. And obviously, if Hasbro isn't jumping right to this and working on these tiers and just rebooting the Rancor project, still keep it at the same as launch, I think that would be the wisest decision they could make. But it's Hasbro, so they'll probably just go the opposite.